To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On 3rd down, they go to Dickerson. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. Flush to his right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Dickerson, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Eric Dickerson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. Well, I guess the opening drive touchdown wasn't enough. They wanted 2 instead of 1 on top of that.
Well, this team is obviously going for the crusher. All right, they don't want to mess around with just kicking the standard extra point and kind of letting you off the hook for giving up a touchdown. Now they want to really rub your face in it and say, guess what? We're going to be doing this all game long.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. First carry now for Gus Edwards. That one a first down pickup of 8. Play action. It's Newton. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Edwards. They get 6. That'll...
Not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Johnson goes in motion left. Newton now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Stafford finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Dickerson takes it to about the 37. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Flushed out right. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stafford. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Dickerson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Stafford. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Marshall, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From the 10. And a decent yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were...
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So Their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Second down, here's an option right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Beckham will go in motion right. They'll try the air now with Newton. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down now, Dickerson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Up the middle they go. Dickerson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Marshall coming in motion right. 2nd down and goal. Stafford looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So from the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
In motion comes the tight end left. A final shot before break. Newton flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, good return up past the 30. Odell Beckham Jr. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a first down throw. Stafford. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 28 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And he'll be out of bounds across. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton forced out to his left. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. In motion, the tight end. Newton now to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Newton.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Glover Quinn. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. Start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 4th down, Stafford. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Gonzalez. Throwing again is Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey.
And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there's no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Cam's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Newton on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 54 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now receiver in motion left. On 2nd and goal, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Odell Beckham. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Well, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Cam looking to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here live. Kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Cardinals are right back in this football game.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. In motion right, here comes Johnson. From the 39, Newton. Being chased out left.
That one into the hands of Beckham downfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw, Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Beckham goes in motion left. Second and 10, Newton again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And some space here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. Eric Dickerson, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
He'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for two fails. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll send Beckham in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And that is in.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers. Go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping.